Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. We are here with your cruise news for January the 20th of 2022. Got a couple of different stories for y'all today, and I want to start with one that I've seen a lot of questions about, and I want to make sure we're all on the same page. So you probably have seen or are aware that the U.S. government, starting on yesterday on Wednesday, you had the ability to go in and order free COVID-19 tests and have them mailed to your home. They're home tests. All right. The caveat to all of that, though, is they are not good for cruising. Please don't order them thinking you can use them as your pre-test for cruising. Okay. They are not proctored tests. Remember, if you take a home COVID-19 test, it has to be a proctored test. So you have to do it online. It has to be supervised. And these home tests that the government is sending out for free are not proctored tests. Okay. Carnival Cruise Lines has already put out information that they are not valid. Royal Caribbean has put out that they are not valid. And like I said, they're just not valid because they are not proctored tests. So if you are going to get a home test, make sure it is a proctored test. I know you can get them from several different locations, but you can also get them directly from the cruise lines. They have links on their cruise pages to where you can order those proctored ones that you know the cruise lines will accept. So in a big story today, Crystal Cruises has announced that they are going to be suspending all ocean and river cruises after any current itineraries that are out sailing, but they are canceling all cruises, all itineraries through a minimum of April here in 2022. Now, the reason for this is Gentring Hong Kong, which is the parent company, the owner of Crystal Cruises. They have officially filed for bankruptcy. And so all cruises, voyages, they said ocean and river, are going to be suspended, halted at minimum until April while they kind of figure out everything that's going on. Now, there is a Crystal Cruise that does sail out of Miami, so there is a possibility this could affect people here in the United States. So if you are booked on a upcoming Crystal Cruise, just be aware with the bankruptcy, everything from them is going to be canceled at least until April, and they're going to kind of see what happens with the bankruptcy. Gentring has been trying to raise money. They've just been hit hard by the COVID-19, the cruise shutdown, having a hard time getting back on their feet, catching back up, and this is now where unfortunately they have ended up. Hopefully they're able to resolve their issues and get back to cruising. If anything changes on that, of course, we will let you guys know. All right, next up, we have some cancellations, or some more cancellations from Norwegian Cruise Line, particularly the Norwegian Jewel and the Pride of America. For the Norwegian Jewel, the 9-day Panama Canal cruise currently scheduled for March 20th of 2022. That cruise has been canceled. Anybody booked on that cruise should have or will be receiving email notification of that particular cancellation. And according to Norwegian, that one's not canceled for COVID. That one is canceled for revitalization of the cruise ship. Now, no specific information given on that, exactly what that means or what that's going to entail for the cruise ship. Possibly that cruise ship is going to go into dry dock. Maybe, maybe not. That's usually what a revitalization could be. But it does affect the March 20th, 2022 sailing, because now that has been canceled. Now, Pride of America, well, she was scheduled to resume sailing here next month in February on her sailings to Hawaii, and was scheduled to resume cruising on February the 26th. Well, all of that has been canceled, and the resumption of sailing has been pushed back into April. So everything from February 26th up to including April the 2nd of 2022, those sailings have been now canceled by Norwegian. And her new date to resume cruising is now April the 9th of 2022. And this further suspension most likely has to do with the health and safety requirements of cruise passengers traveling to Hawaii. There's been some spikes in cases in Hawaii, some extra requirements, a website you got to sign on to and do in order to go to Hawaii. So due to these extra health and safety protocols, that is most likely the reason why Norwegian has pushed this back even further. And that's going to be your cruise news for today, January the 20th. Like I said, we don't like to hear about cancellations. Norwegians are more delayed restarts, but of course, those people that were expecting to sail early, that is a cancellation for them. Don't want to see any cruise lines go bankrupt, of course, but COVID-19, the shutdown, the pandemic, it has been hurting some of the smaller cruise lines. Not every cruise line out there is as big as Carnival and Royal Caribbean, and some of them took the hit a little bit harder than others. And of course, the reminder, watch those free government COVID-19 tests. I cannot stress this enough. Please do not order one of those. Use it as your COVID-19 test and show up at the cruise port. I do not want to see anybody denied boarding for taking the wrong kind of test. If you hear nothing else from today's video, please at least hear that. I don't want anybody's vacation messed up, please. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor, hit that like button. Have yourself a great day, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.